Hey survivors, welcome to a new video with Paul, and welcome to another Tempest arms test in State of Survival. Today I'm testing again one of the new S3 skills against an older ultra rare skill, and this could be especially interesting for the control style march. So grab a drink, sit back, and enjoy. For this test, we're back on the PTR test server. Therefore, there may be differences compared to the live game. The two Tempests I'm testing today are, firstly, the rare S3 Judgment Charge Control 4, and secondly, the older ultra rare Mark of Rifts 4. I'll run the test for all three hero style marches, starting with the Berserk style march. For this, I'll remove all external factors and add the corresponding Tempest to the hunter hero. For the first attempt, I used the Judgment Charge. My opponent still had 260,718 surviving troops, and the Judgment Charge resulted in 35,322 kills. For the second attempt, I used the Mark of Rifts. This time, the enemy still had 274,812 surviving troops, and the Mark of Rifts resulted in 25,982 kills. So, for the Berserk-style march, we can definitely say that the Judgment Charge control works much better than the Mark of Rifts. For test round 2, I'm using my control-style march, again without any external factors and adding the corresponding Tempest to the hunter hero. The first attempt was again with the Judgment Charge. My opponent still had 218,654 surviving troops, and the Judgment Charge resulted in 28,128 kills. For the second attempt, I used the Mark of Rifts again. This time, my opponent still had 214,070 surviving troops, and the Mark of Rifts resulted in 24,917 kills. Despite fewer kills, we must note that, in the control-style march, the Mark of Rifts worked slightly better. And so, for the final test round, I'm left with my Resilience-style march. Here too, I remove all external factors and add the corresponding Tempest to the hunter hero. The first attempt here was also with the Judgment Charge. My opponent still had 278,561 surviving troops, and the Judgment Charge resulted in 34,794 kills. And the last attempt for today was again with the Mark of Rifts. This time the enemy still had 280,340 surviving troops, and the Mark of Rifts resulted in 25,201 kills. Despite significantly more kills, the Judgment Charge control only worked slightly better in the Resilience-style march. The results in the Berserk and Resilience-style marches were as I expected. However, I was very surprised that, even though it was only slightly, the Mark of Rifts 4 performed better than the Judgment Charge Control 4 in the control-style march. For now, I hope this test is also helpful to you, and I hope you like and share the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you soon with more new videos.